Hey everyone, time for March. Can you believe it? Gosh, I cannot believe this year is flying so by, but I know that I've been relatively busy with school and different things going on in our family. So hope all of you are doing well and that your businesses are thriving and that you are feeling supported in what you're doing. So I wanted to share some notes with you for March so that to help you kind of plan the month. And again, if you ever have suggestions about these recordings or things that I can provide you, please let me know so that I can include it in these or do special video or whatever to help serve you. All right, so for March, let's talk about it. If my mouse and things work. There we go. All right, so this month, I wanted to focus on something called break the box because we always hear about, think inside the box, rinse and repeat, duplicated, especially in our business, right? It's, these are proven things that have worked, and it's best to kind of rinse and repeat those methods for our own gain. But sometimes those don't work, right? Sometimes just following the cookie cutter approach that everyone else has done doesn't work for you and you don't see the same results, or it feels like it's taking forever to get those results. So this idea of break the box is more of liberation for you to embody the unknown, as I kind of put in our diffuser blend this month. But it's the idea that we don't have to know the entire path. We don't have to know all the steps we're going to have to take in order to make movement and in order to make progress in our business. So green mandarin is the oil that kind of aligns to this thought, because it helps us break out of status quo. It helps us release the idea that you have to know all the steps involved and there's only one way to do it, because there's not. And it affords us the confidence to take a risk into the unknown, okay, which is great, right? This is really empowering stuff. So I like the idea that one of the things I saw about green mandarin is it helps us paint our life in the colors that align to us and to capture our vitality in motion, because your vitality is who you are. It's your life essence, and to see that in motion is what gives you that individuality that we can achieve through our business. So it's a really beautiful beautiful concept. And I think it aligns very well with this idea of breaking out of the mold and doing our own thing, doing it in our own way. Using challenges, and I'm going to tell you that our volume has been down the last couple of months for some reason, which, it's cyclical, right? I get that. But when you see challenges like that, because we've worked really hard to build up a very consistent, solid business volume, and we've seen progress even though it's been slow at times, right? But when you start to see volume decrease, it can present itself as a challenge, and we can start to see things that discourage us or frustrate us or feel like, gosh, all that work we did for what, right? But this concept helps us move forward and use that as a way to build on that in a way that feels good to us and allows us to have realize it's part of the growing journey in what we're doing. So the diffuser blend, it's called Embody the Unknown. Obviously, it's got the green mandarin in it, but it also has bergamot. And if you listen to last month's recording, you understand that I spoke about bergamot and the way that these two actually work hand in hand quite a bit. And of course, they're both citrus oils, which doesn't hurt either, because I don't think we can ever have enough citrus in our world or in our health. So putting some things into practice on this is, what part of your schedule belongs to your business? Are you intentionally carving out time each week to look at your business and determine what it needs, what you need from it, and how to put those pieces together? Stop saying, yeah, but, okay, because yeah, but creates these stops in progress. So, and I've been working on this myself. When we say, yeah, but we stop creative thought, we stop, we go back to the box, right? We go back to only limiting to what we know or the cookie cutter recipe of doing something. So exchange that for, yeah, and right, and then insert, because it opens up your heart to creativity. It opens up your thought processes to embody the unknown and to get unique about the solutions that you're solving for the problems you're solving. Understanding what you really want from your business long term. And again, you may not know, and it's okay, right? That is, I think too often people get into network marketing and they think, gosh, I just want to go to the highest rank. I want to make all this money. I want to have all this time freedom. And those are great, right? But what do you really want from your business? Is it, I just want to pay for my orders? Is it, I just want a creative outlet? Is it, I want to supplement my family's budget? Really get firm on what that is, because maybe the going for diamond isn't for you. Maybe that's not where where this fits into your puzzle, right? And so really having that firm grasp on what you want from your business. And it's okay to say, I don't know, but I like it, right? You can say that too, but just to have that honest conversation with yourself, because then that allows you to define where to take this and how to get there. Speak about your oils naturally and in using them every day. We all use them. We all take the vitamins. We all do these great things with these natural products, but speak to them in your regular life because they're part of you. And the more that you do that, people recognize that about you. Okay. And I'll use an example that you guys know. I've been journaling my school journey every week on Facebook and Instagram and kind of sharing some of the things that I'm learning. Well, I've had numerous people reach out to me asking questions about what I'm doing and asking questions about their needs. And it's creating this natural conversation I can have with people, not only just about oils, but about their health and about how I am able to expand help to them through what I'm learning. And it's pretty incredible. And the hard part for me is going to be the day is going to come when I may have to charge for some of this, right? Now, actually, I was having a conversation with Lisa Parker about this very thing today about, you should charge for some of this. But the hard part is this is stuff that is just so powerful and profound to help people that I haven't figured out that puzzle piece yet to flip it to income, right? But there's really power in this information that's truly obviously catching people's attention because they're reaching out to me. So learning to speak about it and talk about it very naturally helps you identify with the right people who are also interested in what you're doing. And then learn a new skill in social media. So I found a few things on Instagram this month that there's a lady that all she does is teach about reels. There's another lady that talks about social media posts. There's some really incredible free resources available on social media, and following some of these people, you can really pick up a lot of great tips for how to use it for your own purpose. All right, so there you have it. Break the box this month. All right, so your planning and strategy, again, under engaging and eye-catching, what speaks to you on social media? And that kind of goes back to the question of what do you want from your business? What do you want it to look like? How do you want it to represent you and your values and your goals? What does that mean for you? And how can you apply that to your own style that you use when you communicate about your business? For growth and development, what is an area that you can learn to do something different in your business that you've put off doing? And I know for me, I put off doing videos. I do them in our private group. I do them here, right? But I haven't really developed that consistency of doing it publicly a lot because I'm still not comfortable with it. And it's an area where I want to grow. but I want it to not be just goofy videos, of dance moves and all this other crazy stuff, right? I really want it to be intentional, but I haven't figured out what that is for me yet. Are you talking to people about your business, or are they referring to you as their oil person? I think that's great if they do, but I think too often when we get associated as the oil person, um, we're missing the opportunity to talk to them about other things that could help them besides the oils. And I'm talking about like the hair care, the cleaning products, the supplements, right? There's more to doTERRA than oils, which I love our oils. They are life-changing and I love all of them. I think all of them and I use them, but what else is it about doTERRA that when people see us, they don't just see doTERRA, but they see someone who's living a lifestyle that attracts them and they want to know more about that. Because that's where you really you're aligning to what they need and you're able to serve those needs in a genuine way. So thought-provoking questions for this month is, where have you let your business fall into status quo? And I'll admit that when I started school, my business has gone to a little bit of a different approach to things. I wouldn't say it's status quo, but in some ways it has, because I've had to change like how often I write my blog. I've had to change my approach to planning social media posts. So some of it may feel like status quo, but it was an intentional, so that I could build on the school education that I'm doing. But where has your business fallen into status quo that maybe you need to kickstart it in place? Where do you need to change your business to be more fun? Because all of this, regardless of what your goal is or why you do it or why you keep up with it, it at the end of the day, it should be fun, because we all have jobs. We all have employment income that is being fulfilled. This should be that place where your creativity, your innovation, your dreams, all of those things that make you who you are get represented in their best light. So to me, that equates to fun, because that's where you feel most like yourself, right? So where in your business is it not feeling like that, so that you can apply the changes to make that happen? All right, so March notes. I'm only going to do 2 classes in March. We have some things happening in our family that are a little bit distracting right now, so I don't have the bandwidth right now for more. So I'm going to offer 2, and if that's of help to you guys, let me know. People can sign up through the website for these classes. And I may even work to try to record, particularly the 101 class, so that it's available on demand. But we have some other things going on in our family this month that I don't know that I can get to that just yet, but I think I'm going to. In the vault, I'm going to talk about green oils, because green's a pretty important color in March. Obviously, green mandarins are team oil this month, but green is a powerful oil in March because things are starting to awaken from winter. And green is a natural, we're naturally aligned to things colored green this time of year. So I focused on that in the vault, for the point of, our natural inclination is to things that are green. So focusing on green oils helps honor those needs that we have emotionally and physically this time of year. So a lot of herbal-based oils will be talked about, and why we're drawn to this green coloring, the green aromas. It will all kind of be the theme that we discuss this month in the vault. Now, I've had to put this off, but I wanted to tell you guys that I am working on a new class related to cravings and why we crave, what to do about naturally, what our body is telling us through cravings. And I'm toying with the idea of this being a paid class, because the idea is that I will be able to help people individually with why they're craving what they're craving and give them strategies to help manage that. So, and then part of this is driven from some of the content that I've been learning in school. And there's a book, sorry, I meant to have this closer at hand before recording, but there's this book called Constant Cravings that we've been studying. And it's the emotional side of cravings by specific food. So for instance, your cravings for peanut butter have a specific emotional side to why you're craving peanut butter. And it's not just you like peanut butter or, you know, you want to have peanut butter, but it's when you have that craving for peanut butter, right? There's a distinct emotional side to why that's happening. And so I'm developing a class around this. And then one of the outputs of the class will be a personalized, quick strategy someone can apply to their personal cravings. So more to come, but I am working on that. It may just take me a little while because again, we've got some other things going on. All right, so we have a couple anniversaries in March, in April. I am mailing out postcards. Again, if you would rather do something different for your customers, let me know. But on behalf of the team, I do the postcards once a month for those having upcoming doTERRA anniversaries. It is a perfect opportunity for you to reach out to these customers and revisit with them what they're using their oils for, what would serve them, give them some strategies to using their oils differently to help, and just you know, connecting with them, okay, and providing that level of service, because I think the postcards are wonderful, but it really comes down to a relationship that you have with your customers. So if I can be of help there, let me know. But that is our recording this month. I hope all of you are doing well, and happy March. We'll talk soon, guys.